to me. Yeah.
Christmas is canceled at our house this year. A couple of months ago, we told all of our friends and family that we will not be buying gifts for anybody this year, and we will not be accepting gifts from anybody this year, so to not buy us anything. If you absolutely must spend money on us, you can buy us household supplies, or you can pay a bill. That is all we will be accepting. I just saw the first post of the season about gift ideas for the hard-to-buy-for person in your life. It's not even Halloween. Like, what? Like, why are we doing this every year? We don't need any of this shit. So we will still be like decorating for Christmas and going to Christmas parties and doing whatever Christmassy things, but just no gifts. And I think a lot of people should be doing this. And I actually know a couple people who are doing this, and I love the idea. So it's not too late to tell all your friends and family not to buy you.
So many people have decided.
It is finally over. After 43 days, the longest government shutdown in American history has come to an end.
The yeas are 222, the nays are 209. The bill is passed.
Just 6 Democrats voted for the bill, while 2 Republicans voted against it. Democrats were furious at their colleagues for supporting this plan because it did not have an extension of subsidies under the Affordable Care Act that are expiring at year's end. But the Democrats who supported this bill said it was time to end this very painful shutdown. But this all tees up a huge fight over health care. As part of this deal, John Thune, the Senate Majority Leader, agreed to hold a vote in his chamber on a health care bill. But the Speaker of the House has made clear he has no interest in extending the Affordable Care Act subsidies. That means we could see this fight again come January 30th, because that's the next deadline to fund the government. But the House, which came back Wednesday for the first time since September 19th, has a lot of work to do, and a very controversial vote next week. Despite the opposition from President Trump and Speaker Johnson, the House will vote next week on a bill to release the Jeffrey Epstein files. Congressman Thomas Massie, a Republican who is leading this charge, is calling on his colleagues to back this bill, warning of voter backlash if they don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's 11:56. I don't usually come on this late, but I had to come on to tell y'all how they done tricked all of us. It's in Revelation 12:9 that the devil should deceive the whole world. The devil should deceive the whole world, the whole 196,940,000 square miles of land and water. Land-wise, 57,255,000 square miles. Water-wise, 139,685,000 square miles of water. So the devil, the government, Trump, and the rest of them have deceived the whole world again. Now, 43 days shutdown. 43 days shutdown. This is Johnny Binder talking to you. This is Johnny Binder Show. So you're going to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothes, and shelter, love, peace, and joy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a government corn game. Saks, Neiman Marcus, all of them, Targets, Walmart, all the stores got together and told Trump and all the billionaires, look, man, Black Friday, we make $400 to $600 billion. Christmas, we make another $600, $400 billion. That's $1 trillion. So they telling them, let these fools come spend their money. Let them out. You got them locked down. Let them out. Let them spend their money. Santa Claus, they never showed up in 100 years. He's never going to show up. We play with our life and our children's life, and we toy with it. And Jesus said, the truth will set you free. And in this Bible, God said that in this Bible, that in Jeremiah 10, they cut the tree out the wood. They deck it with silver and gold. It's the work of a cunning man. God say don't follow their ways or their custom. They brutish and foolish. And here it is, the pastor. I don't want to hurt y'all feelings. I don't want to hurt y'all feelings. But I gotta make you aware of what you're doing, pastors. You are participating in fooling your people. And in Ezekiel 34, God said, you clothed yourself, you fed yourself, but you have not fed my flock. You have scattered them. And God said he would send David the prince. And God said he would have to look for him. Ladies and gentlemen, question your pastors. Why would a pastor put a tree in the church? For more love offering? What is it for? And the money's not for that building. The money's for the church. Guess who the church is? You. The voice behind the community justice and solution. Thank you. It's for you, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, man, listen. This is a con game. And I don't understand how y'all keep going for it every year. Every year, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Ain't no damn Santa Claus. That's why they call it Xmas. Ain't no Santa Claus. They made that up. Jesus Christ never heard the word Christmas. Never heard the word Santa Claus, Easter, Valentine. All these are pagan holidays to distract you from God. Why do you think they robbing and stealing right now? Stealing cars and snatching purses again. More people get raped every year for the last 50 years in the month of December. More people get killed. More people rob. More people commit suicide. More people get drunk. More alcohol bought in the month of December. Because everybody going through something with their girlfriend, their boyfriend. Oh, you left me up. All this buffoonery. Look, man, if somebody left you, you ought to clap your hand. Long as God don't leave you, you ought to be all right. If somebody loves you, they ain't going to leave you. They're going to help you and teach you and help you be successful. What I'm trying to tell you, we're going to spend over $1 trillion on a myth and a lie, and God told us clearly the truth will set us free. They opened the government up. The government opened up after the 43 days, where Black Friday and now Christmas ain't going to shut back down on January the 30th, 31st. It's a con game. Donald Trump do not want the CARE Act from Barack in there. He don't give a damn. I'm going to give you money and you go get your own insurance. It's the damnest thing you ever heard in your life. People don't even know how to negotiate. Stop. So it's a con game. And he hate Barack so much, he don't give a damn. He been trying to get rid of that Affordable Care Act, his last president, and this one, then he think he gonna run the third time. He ain't gonna make it. He coming out of there. God gonna bring him out of there. Through sickness, through lies, deception, war crimes, shooting them boats out the water, the Epstein files, he all over it. This is what he do. He's a habitual liar. And he's playing with y'all. Y'all falling right into it, running these stores, spending all your money. You ain't got no money, no how. 2% of the people have over $250,000 up. 98% of the people got $250 down. Y'all taking y'all last pennies, running, trying to satisfy your children with these lies, so to sitting your children down telling the damn truth. Look, hey, y'all, we ain't got no money. We got $12,000. We ain't finna run the light bill up. We ain't put no trees up. No, all these lies over. Stop lying to your children. Stop telling them little black lies, white lies, Mexican lies. Stop it. Stop sending your children on Santa Claus because of the Santa lie. God said in Jeremiah 10, either you're going to follow God or follow the devil like you've been doing. And that's the government. God said real clearly, do not. They cut a tree out the wood. They deck it with silver and gold. Jeremiah 10, read it for yourself. It's the work of a cunning man. God said don't follow their ways or their custom. They are brutish and foolish, and it's the work, again, of a cunning man. They're brutish and foolish. So all the pastors is putting trees in the church is helping the government and Saks and Neiman Marcus and all of them do what they're doing. That's why in Revelation 18:4, all the way to 20-something, God say the merchant have waxed rich, and God say, come out of my people. Possessive pronoun, not all people. Come out of my people. That's what's going on. Because the only people going to hear me is God people. You people that love shopping, labelistics, want to buy somebody a gift, but you don't want to buy God one. How you going to buy God a gift? You change your way. You stop disrespecting your wife. Stop disrespecting your children. Stop cursing. Stop smoking. Stop stealing. Stop the buffoonery. Stop the gossip, the character assassination. We have lost our everlasting mind. We're in 2025, going to 2026, and we're doing the same ignorant damn thing again and again and again. They say for the beast doing suicide is a person, Catherine, it's a person that do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Y'all, every year, everybody being raped and robbed, pillaged, breaking houses, stealing cars, smoking drugs, hookah pipes, weed, everything. If you're going to smoke weed, get the weed from California. Don't get that lace weed when you're smoking, you wake up the next day, you don't even know your name. You walking like a mummy. Be careful what you put in your mouth. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. This stuff is serious. I'm your brother. I love you. I don't participate with none of this. I ain't putting up no light, no tree. I don't give a damn who it's for. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it for my own mother. She asked me one day, put the lights up, and I said, huh? Put the lights up. I said, yes, mother. I ain't gonna disrespect her. I said, yes, mother. I got in the car and drove off. I'm not putting up nothing. I'm not putting up nothing. I'm not going to help no pagan holiday. I ain't going to help mislead billions of children. This is habitual lie. And 360 million people in America, about 300 million people celebrate this lie.
So you want to explain why it's a lie?
Yes. Because Jesus Christ had nothing to do with it. That's why it's a lie. It was made up. We got a thing, a tape. I'm going to play it. Ooh, I wish I'd have gave it to you. Where the white man broke down, he said, I'm tired of lying to y'all. It ain't no such thing as Christmas.
But I think most people know that now.
But they still participating in it. A lot of them know it's a pagan holiday. You can Google it on Google. But they still like the lights. The lights are cute. And they still like buying gifts. They like exchanging gifts. Listen, man, the only gift you want to give is a gift of knowledge. Not some flowers or tennis shoes or a purse or God is not with that.
So if we did it on a day other than Christmas, other than December 25th, then what?
If what they do, Miss Catherine, they gather us all together and we spend all our, if we don't spend that much money in November, December, then the malls would have to do a deal with us. The malls live off December and November. Whoever got a business there, they got to pay 3 times the amount in November, December. All the malls across the country, they have to. They say they rent 4,000. They have to pay 12,000 for 2 months. November, December. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was renting a spot in the mall, and the guy told me your rent is 4,000, 5,000, and he said when you get to November, December, it go up 3 times. I said, what you mean 3 times? It's gonna be 15,000. I said, wow. He said, because Christmas coming. I say, damn. I had to pay 15,000 November, 15,000 December. Then it go back to 5,000 in January. So in other words, if they don't have November and December, the malls are shut down. That's why God said diamonds and woods, all the stuff is in Revelation 18. And God said the merchants wax rich. And God said, I will come and remove her and destroy her in 1 hour. It's going to happen. All these people playing con, they playing con on the masses of people. We spent over $1 trillion from Black Friday. Look what they call it, Black Friday. Why they White Friday? It's just a con game. Black Friday. And then we turn around and we do Christmas. And why is all the robbery, the rape, the alcohol, the killing, the suicide, the fire? If it's a month of Jesus, Jesus also peace and not confusion. So it can't be Jesus' month. And December is not even the 12th month. In Hebrew and Greek, it's December is Decima. It's the 10th month. It's not even the 12th month.
But honestly, I think, Minister, that most people know that we don't really know Jesus's birthday.
Then why are we celebrating?
It's just to memorialize him.
It's not memorializing him.
It's just to recognize that. It's just to recognize his birth.
They're not recognizing his birth, my beloved. You don't have to spend $1 trillion on alcohol, on sex, motel, drugs, pills, purses, shoes, clothes, trees, light. You don't have to do that. That's a game. We've been tricked into a game. I'm glad you're speaking and asking me these questions. We've been tricked. It's the truth. And the pastors are part of it, most of them. Every pastor got a tree in his church is a part of the game. All you pastors that got a tree in your church, Johnny Binder telling you, God is going to get you. Keep playing with God. Keep playing with God. And all of y'all got a pastor with a tree in the church. A tree in your church. Then the pastors helping the government play on you, play con on you, take all your damn money, and then when January 30th, 31st get here, who Trump gonna shut it back down? They doing it on purpose. And the Democrats ain't gonna go with it, because if you take the insurance out, we dead. And that's what they want to do. And they want to shut it down 2 years on housing. Master, excuse me, we don't need 1 year on housing. Give us our 19 trillion plus. Give us 5 states. You would pay reparation to everybody but us. So please, Master, you got me confused, brother. You should have never sent me to prison. The worst thing you ever did. When I do my movie, I'm going to touch hundreds of millions of people. Hundreds of millions of people with the truth. I'm going to show them my ignorance, my gangsterism, because ExxonMobil bigger than me. They got the petrochemical and they help with the poppy seed and the cocoa base. So I was a flunky for them. And they pay billions and trillions of dollars a tax, so y'all ain't going to do nothing to them. So again, all this is a con game. We've been played on, ladies and gentlemen. We are being played on. Christmas is a lie. That's why I got Xmas unknown. It's a lie. And why is this the worst month ever in the history of time? More rape, more robbery, more killing. They shooting right now. They jacking, they stealing cars. It's all on the TV. They robbing, they breaking in the houses. They going crazy. And people get all stressed up and stressed out. I had a lady one time I taught in Mississippi about Christmas. She took all her stuff back. She said she broke herself for her children. Come on, y'all. Sit your children down and tell them the truth. And your children will love you more for the truth. My mother, I love her to death. She didn't mean no harm. I called her twice. And I asked her, I was about 7, 8 years old. We had a lot of money. My dad had a construction company. And they come through the door, my bedroom right there. And we had about 4 or 5 bedrooms. And they took the stuff and put it on the tree. And I asked my mother, it was 6 of them. Everybody ran to the tree with me. I said, Mama, who brought that? She said, Santa Claus. Now, you know she lying. And I love my mother. And she didn't mean no harm. I'm a child. She's trying to make me happy. Santa Claus come. So the next year, I woke up again. I don't know how I woke up. And I asked her again. She did the same thing. My mom don't even know this. I've never told her. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what effect it had on me. I would never know, but it affected me. Because my mother is my hero, and for her to lie to me, I'm putting out my personal life. For her to lie to me, it affected me in some way. And y'all children gonna find out that y'all been lying, telling them about Santa Claus brought them this junk. Look, man, if you just want to buy it, and you want to be a part of making all these folks billionaires, go right ahead. But at least if you're going to play in the foolish game, tell your children, ain't no Santa Claus, you bought it. At least do that, you know.
They can do that, and they can also tell them who the real Saint Nick is, because most people don't know.
Who's Saint Nick?
You want to talk about it, or you want to see it?
Let's see it.
St. Nicholas was a kind bishop who lived in what is now Turkey. Nicholas was the bishop of Myra, located in the ancient region of Lycia. One night, he quietly visited the house of a poor family while they were asleep. Through an open window, he tossed in a bag of gold coins. The next morning, the family was overjoyed, but Nicholas asked them to thank God instead of him. He enjoyed giving gifts secretly, and his generosity became so famous that people still remember him today. On his feast day, December 6th, many people continue the tradition of giving gifts. The ruins of the basilica built over his tomb were excavated in the 1800s. Over time, the story of St. Nicholas evolved and became the figure we know as Santa Claus, the one who brings presents to children on Christmas Eve. If you paid attention to this part-type whitewash in the comments section. Sinterklaas is a Dutch figure inspired by St. Nicholas. Sinterklaas is accompanied by Zwarte Piet, Black Pete, a helper dressed in Moorish attire with a painted black face. Traditionally, Zwarte Piet's face is black because he is said to be a Moor from Spain. Though today, children are told that his face is blackened with soot because he has to climb through chimneys to deliver gifts for Sinterklaas. Older Sinterklaas songs tell of naughty children being put into Zwarte Piet's bag and taken back to Spain, referencing the times when Moors raided European coasts and took enemy combatants into slavery. One song states that although Zwarte Piet is black, you can trust him. In contemporary versions of the Sinterklaas celebration, there are various types of Zwarte Piet for different tasks, such as the head Piet, hoofd Piet, the navigation Piet, Wegwees Piet, who steers the steamboat from Spain to the Netherlands, the presents Piet, Pakjes Piet, who wraps the gifts, and the acrobatic Piet who climbs roofs and chimneys. The various Zwarte Piets who assist Sinterklaas become Santa's elves in the American version of the Dutch tradition. Forbes published an article titled "The Unbearable Whiteness of Pieting, Dutch Santa's Blackface Elves," which explains, according to tradition, Sinterklaas is accompanied by 6 to 8 black men, originally Moors from Spain, actually from what is now Bari, Italy, which was under Spanish sovereignty at the time. These men were not so much helpers of Sinterklaas, but rather his slaves. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow.
What you think, Minister?
That's one version. That's a good version. And they played with this, and they made it out of business. The malls make trillions of dollars, Miss Catherine, Miss Empress. They make trillions of dollars. So if the mall's not open, they don't make no money. So Donald Trump and them devils open it back up on the 43 day and open up a Black Friday. They spend $400-500 billion, and now Christmas they're doing the same thing. They're gonna spend over $1 trillion. The mall can't stay open without this. Neiman's, Saks, none of them. Walmart, Target, none of them. All these stores need November and December. This when everybody spend their money. The people spend their money, and the church is a part of it. putting them damnable trees in the church, playing on the folks' emotion, playing on them with the children. Jesus says, suffer the children, forbid them not, let them come unto me. Not to a tree, but to him. He say, if you hurt one of these, you'd rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. So all of what we looking at, Empress, Catherine, and whoever else, it's a lie. So we've been tricked every year. We spend all our money, and on January 1, we broke. Really, January 26th, the real truth. We broke all over again. So we're looking for income tax. Here come Easter. So we have been distracted with these pagan holidays, and we took that money and bought land and bought apartment complex and built communities and teach our children the wisdom and knowledge of God. They don't want us doing that. They want us partying. Like tonight, everybody went to happy hour. Why? They want to be happy for an hour. One of my dudes called me, say, man, we're out here on emancipation, man, got holes everywhere. Look at holes everywhere. Come on, man, come on. I ain't went nowhere that way. I didn't even drive that way. I don't want to see none of that. Over 90% of the women left their drawers on the freeway anyhow. I don't want to see none of that. It's a bunch of buffoonery. You got the hunter in the game. The woman is the game. The dude is the hunter. And that's what we do. We mix it. So they plan on us while they take over the country, and we wake up broke. And we live all our damn life, never lived, just existed. We 60, 70, 80, we die with nothing. Nothing. So what we was here for? Santa Claus? And your pastors, most of them habitual liars, lying in that pulpit, talking about Merry Christmas. Come on, man. And you go for it. And you give him extra money for that lie. You give the pastor extra money. That's why he got the tree in the church. He participating and getting paid on love offerings. It's the con game. And I know some of the pastors are going to be mad at me, but brother, I love you. Don't get mad at me, get mad at the truth. I'm only speaking the truth. I got it from God. Where did you get yours from? You're lying. Stop. Get them trees out the church. I could call a lot of y'all names, but I'm not. Get the trees out the church. Your people come back and tell me you put the tree in the church. They know you doing some buffoonery. You know damn well that tree ain't got no business in that church. For what? When God said they cut a tree out the woods, they deck it with silver and gold, it's the work of a cunning man. Do not follow their ways or their custom. They brutish and foolish. It's the work of a cunning government. And here we are in 2025, as little children, our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. We're destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And in Revelation 12:9, it say the devil should deceive the whole world. This is Johnny Binder talking to you. The Johnny Binder Show. I told you when you come here, you're going to get knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. This is why when I do go up there with on the channel with the rest of them, we'll have the only show in America with solution and truth. Not boogie-woogie, not trying to put a dress on a man. That's why this dude wouldn't put the dress on. What's his name? I love him. He went to Africa, he left.
Dave Chappelle.
Thank you. Dave Chappelle, let me salute you. You a hell of a man. He told me he went on vacation. They tried to they gave him $50 million to put a dress on. The man said, I'm not putting that dress on. Martin Lawrence, all of them put dresses on. He said, I'm not putting no dress on, man. I'm not doing that. So again, they always trying to make us out of homosexuals, snitches, and bitches, or four-legged dogs. That's what they do. And we fall right into it. We fall right into it year after year after year after year. And we wake up on the 26th. We don't do Kwanzaa. We don't care nothing about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is the seven spirits of God. Even though God got more than seven spirits, but that's seven spirits of God. The first one is Imani, faith. So again, we and they trade fruits, orange, but we don't want to do that because we are so labelistic and we want a gift so bad. I had somebody try to buy me a gift last year. They made it, I should say, hey. Don't do that. No, take it back. No. Take it back, get your money. No disrespect. No. I don't want it. I don't want it. Give me $100,000. I don't want it. I don't want it. Now, if you want to invest $100,000 in real estate, let's go. But Santa Claus ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. Y'all think God is a punk. You're gonna find out what God said in Revelation 18:4. God said, I'm gonna come in 1 hour. And the people, the merchants have waxed rich. Who you think the merchants are? Galleria, Deer Park, these animal stores, Galleria. And God is going to cut this thing short because we love things more than him. We serve these phones 50, 60 hours a week, this here. And we serve this TV 40 hours a week, and Xbox another 40 hours. We won't give God 1 hour. It's 168 hours in a week. We won't give God 1 hour. But this junk here, and this alcohol, and the weed, and if I told you you're going to smoke weed, make sure it's from California. All this other weed laced with all this stuff, you hit it, don't know your name the next day. Now you walking like a mummy. Google it. More rape, more robbery, more alcohol, more killing, more wrecks, more suicide, more fire, more diseases, more heart attacks, more strokes. Read it. More obesity because we eat all this damnable food that's not good for us. Read it. We live to eat. We don't eat to live. And it's the worst month of people eating bad food. December. Not even the 12th month. It's not the 12th month, ladies and gentlemen. It's December. It's the 10th month. The other 2 months come from Julius Caesar, July, Augustus Caesar's August. The calendar was 10 months. It was never 12. All this is a lie. January, February, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There ain't no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day. Everything they done taught us was straight up lie. Columbus ain't crossed no America. All this a lie.
So once we uncover the lie, then what's the next step?
Well, the people destroyed for the lack of knowledge, my beloved, and they not going to, most of them not going to come out of it because they caught up in it. It's like they high. I know it because I used to do it when I was 15, 16, 17, even though I knew nothing about no tree, but it seemed like I had to hustle harder to get money, to buy a present. I ain't do no tree, but I just bought the present for my children. But I told them it was me. I definitely did that. I ain't never sent one of my children on Santa Claus and took no picture. So I had sense back then, not as deep as I have now, where the scriptures at, where God said, don't do it. So the pastor supposed to be a clergy. He's supposed to got his theology license from the Bible and supposed to be a clergy. And so I'm confused. 400,000 churches. 300-some thousand churches got a tree in the church. So they participate, and George Bush bought all of them with the faith-based initiative. Did you hear what I just told you? The church has been hijacked. It's not for the people, it's for the government. That's why the government give them the money. You go 20 million, 30 million, 10 million. Now they go hustle the people to pay the note off. We build beautiful buildings, but we don't build beautiful people. So you think Jesus come back for that building?
A lot of people do.
That's the ignorance of us. God is not coming back for no building. We the church, but we don't know we the church. And the black man and black woman is the first. The black man is the first self of God. The black woman the second self of God. All life come out of her. So all of this historical lies going to come to an end. Dr. Milton, Dr. Lincoln, the two scholars of America, anthropologists, have said, and anthropologists have said that all life come. In Berkeley, California, 2 million old, a black woman, they gave her the wrong name, Lucy. Now they got another woman, 6 million old, out of Ethiopia, start with a D. So all of this stuff is like, because they ain't been on earth for 6,000 years. So again, they come from us. All life. But two kind of people here, brown eyes and blue eyes. So all this thing is a con game. And the melanated woman, she don't know who she is. The sun is her friend, it's not her enemy. Our children, over 2 million catch skin cancer. And the solar system is giving them a problem. So we don't know what we're doing. We've been tricked into this Christmas buffoonery, and some of us that know better and just still do it. And the pastors, they're going to be damned because they playing with a vicious game, tricking the people, spending all their money on a myth and a lie. Let me go and break this down. The wise men was going in Genesis to see Jesus. You do know this, right, Catherine?
Yes.
Okay. And they were taking him a gift, right? Because the star was born, right?
Yes.
And Pilate wanted to know where he was where he could kill him. Did you know that, right?
Yes, I recall.
Okay. The three wise men would not tell Pilate where Jesus was at. So then Pilate said, I'm going to kill all the children 2 years old down. He wanted to make damn sure he didn't miss it. So women went to running and hiding their children as much as they could. Remember, Moses was in the water. So they was hiding their children as much as they could. And after they killed a lot of them, we don't know how many, they come back and say, well, what we going to do with the women? I don't even know how that statement came up. They know Jesus wasn't no woman. What we going to do with the women? We're going to use the women as a spoil of war, as booties. So nowadays in 2025, 24, 23, more people done got their stuff shot in their butt. And we came out with the song Ohio Players, Skin Tight Bitches, one of the women in ditches, Skin Tight. Then the Commodores came with 36, 24, 36. Then we started giving leg contests and booty contests. And here we are today with fake boobs, fake butt, all of this. Kanye West, beautiful mother. We love her to death. The doctor told her, no, you can't do it. She went to another doctor. The doctor was greedy, and she dead. And a lot of other women have died behind this. I know one woman bled out, went over there and couldn't get out of bed for 30 days. And y'all get these booties, so when he see another booty bigger than yours, he going in there. He not on your class, he on your ass. And you go for it. You see me? I'm gonna twerk for you. Twerk has taken over. Everybody twerking. Everybody twerking. Hispanic, black, white, twerking. Nobody doing this. No, I ain't seen not one woman in my life. I even asked a woman, I said, hey, won't you go on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok and do this? She said, oh, all right. I said, you serious? She wouldn't even fake it. I said, just point at your brain. Don't point down here, point up here. So that's how far we gone, sisters. We gone because America, Vespucci, where it came from. This is where America came from, American Vespucci. That's how they named it. And in Africa, Africa Noose, because it was Asia. But we don't want to tell you that because you just start looking back at Africa, so we don't want to tell you. But again, I came on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Captain gonna chop this up and let y'all know that they only opened this back up for you to spend your money. It was a con game. You're gonna spend over $1 trillion. And then they're gonna shut down on January 30th, 31st. They opened up, let them rush in and spend their money. Come on, Black Friday. We run in there, run over everybody. We're up 3, 4 in the morning. Oh, I gotta get the TV. Oh, I got. They and we
want to bring on this brother that kind of he reiterates your point that you're making about.
Don't blow all your money this Christmas. So this Christmas, if you are spending money, you have to be wise because January is going to be a long month. And some of you have school fees to pay, right? Some people are going to pay rent. So Christmas shouldn't be a time for spending money. Christmas should be a time you have to make money because people are also looking at what they are going to spend their money on. Whether you like it or not, people are going to spend money, but you have to be wise. Instead of you to spend money, you have to make money this Christmas. What can you sell this Christmas and make money? There are so many things you can sell this Christmas and make money. You don't need to have a shop. You can use social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram to sell and make money. Be wise when you are spending money. I've said that if you spend money daily, you also have to look for a way that you can make money daily. That is how you are going to be rich. Follow for more videos and share this video.
So we should be looking to capitalize.
Play the commercial for the love of the children, the one you did for the love of the children. Because this is what we're supposed to be doing. Loving our children, taking our money, saving it, where we can break the generational curse. And we need to get insurance and get our money in trust accounts where we can open up insurance companies and bank ourselves and have money coming in residual for the rest of our life. They'll never teach you that. They'll never teach you that. Play the thing for the children, Catherine. You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, saving lives.
Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a coon, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God has destroyed them, have created problems in their family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like $500,000 with it. And now he out of Galveston. So now he get rich. If his wife got a big home, they come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business with me. I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you be dead. It's not worth it. So just try to buy the talking to you.
Listen to me. Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So glad you came out. Cats, we have any other thing to play because the last guy explained it so wonderfully about us spending all our money. So I don't have much to say about it. If we don't understand that, there's something wrong with us. So I did my job. The blood is off my hand. We can keep playing with the lie every year. And you pastors, y'all just getting yourself in trouble with God. You know, you say you believe in God. You cannot put that tree in the church. You are playing a game with the people for love offering. You misleading your people. You have to stop. Stop it. Take that tree out the church and tell the people. Kirby John did it. He took the tree out the church. That's why he got rid of Easter, all that. And they crossed him with a Chinese born and throwed him away. He just got home. I talked to him. I said, Pastor, you can be stronger now than ever. Go back. Go at it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Trevor John been teaching that for 25 years. No Christmas, no Easter. Yeah. So, and proved it. So again, we have to come out of that. Several churches I was in, I left because they had the tree in the church, and I said, what you doing? I said, man, you know that's in the Bible. All right, I leave. So I'm not going to participate with that, ever. So everybody want to participate with a lie, a cunning man, and God said don't follow the ways of the custom. You can't say tonight you ain't heard it. This is going to go viral. We're going to cut it up. We're going to put it everywhere, and millions of people going to see it. Any other tape we have, Catherine?
I wanted to play this one about what is Kwanzaa in case people don't know much about the holiday. It's real quick.
That's a good one. Let them see it because 90% of the people in America don't know nothing about no Kwanzaa.
Holidays, new or old, they're all made up. And so's the calendar. But for some reason, when it comes to Kwanzaa, people like to act like it's extra made up. Is that racist? Probably. For those of you who are actually curious, let's get smarter in seconds about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a non-religious Pan-Africanist holiday that is observed between December 26th and January 1st. Pan-Africanism is a movement dedicated to the unity, solidarity, empowerment, and cooperation of people of the African diaspora worldwide. Each principle has its own dedicated day of celebration, and they include Umoja, unity, a commitment to working between and across African and African diasporic communities. Kujichagulia, or self-determination, the right for African peoples to define ourselves outside of the labels that are forced onto us. Ujima, or collective responsibility, a commitment to solidarity, a reminder to stand with the people of Sudan, Congo, and the people of the African diaspora suffering globally. Ujama, or cooperative economics, a reminder to work together in the sharing of resources and wealth. Ujama can be observed in the form of supporting Black-owned businesses. Nia, purpose, a commitment to living and working toward a common purpose of liberation. Kuumba, creativity, a celebration of African culture through art, music, poetry, performance, and more. And Imani, or faith, not faith in a particular deity, but faith in the power of the people. And each of the principles are named in Kiswahili, in East African language. Throughout Kwanzaa commemorations, a person may ask you, Habari gani, what's the news? And you would respond with the Nguzo Saba, the principle of the day. Habari gani, Umoja. You can also greet someone by saying, Happy Kwanzaa, or I wish you a meaningful Kwanzaa. Oh, and don't assume that every member of the African diaspora celebrates Kwanzaa. Not everyone does.
Smarter in seconds.
Any other video we have to show?
No, that wraps it up for me.
Okay. How long we been on here? 50 minutes?
Yes.
Any questions, Miss Medina? She gone? Oh, she right there. Any questions? Miss Medina, any questions?
Yes, quick question on topic. I wanted to know, so are you admitting that religion is spiritually or religiously abuse?
Religion comes from religiosity. It's man-made schism. Uh, Jesus had nothing to do with it. Jesus wasn't no Baptist. He wasn't none of that. It's 24 different Baptists, so which one would he be? It's 7 different Methodists, which one would he be? It's 6, 7 different Muslims, which one would he be? So all this stuff been made up, 1,300 something religions to keep us confused like gangbangers. I'm a Crip, I'm a Blood, I'm El Rookin, I'm a 103. It's a con game. You can be spiritual, but you don't need religion. Religion is a man-made schism to keep us away from God. It's a distraction. That's why it's called religiosity. It's man-made schism. They don't believe in God. They lie and take God's word. The Catholic Church, they took God's word and disrespected God. They put the robe on and the thing and say a man don't need a woman. If that is true, and let's say all of us Catholic priests, then the world be done ended by now because we wouldn't have no more babies. It don't make sense. In the beginning of the Bible, this Bible, it said man was alone, and God said it's not good for man to be alone. He brought woman. W-O-M-A-N. Women, W-O-M-E-N. That go man, women. Her, H-E, she, H-E, and female. So we have X and Y chromosome. You have double X. I have male and female because you come out of me. But we don't know we gods. In Psalm 82, God judges among the congregation of God. So when you say, put the money for the storehouse in Malachi 4 and 5, it's talking about for the people. We're supposed to take the money. Now, George Foreman, he did that. He did that. He would put all the money up and he would give it to the people, pay their bills, all that. Yeah. So the money supposed to be for the people to help the people be successful, like a black shark, like a white shark tank. All the mega churches should have a black shark tank where we can have more millionaires and more people successful in the church and get away from religion and get into investing in our people so we can be successful with our wife, our women, and our children and stop begging people to do for us what we can do for ourselves. So religion, again, my sister, came from religiosity, came from the Catholic Church that's over all of them. The Catholic Church is over all this junk. And they said that's why the Catholic priests are dealing with little boys. And not one of them been locked up. They just sent them somewhere else. So, and thousands of them. So again, man is always trying to change God's word. In America, 2 men can get married.
Okay, so my question is, how do we identify, how do we prevent being misled into ignorance? Like, what is the strategy? What is a red flag?
What we're doing right now, this gonna go viral, and millions of people gonna see it. Like Malcolm, like Martin. Martin woke up and told him when he went to Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And they said one but one God, one faith, one baptism. That's what Paul is a threat. No Jew, no bond, no free. It's one God, one faith, one baptism. So they have to trick the people where they can keep us Willie Lynch, 17 fear, distrust, and envy. As long as they keep people separated, they can control them.
So what is a red flag?
What you mean was red flag? Talking about when the word
Meaning, okay, so say if I, decide to walk with a certain religion, what is a red flag for me to identify if I'm being misled, if I'm being lied to, or if this is just one big government operation? I
soon
believe
you
religion is ran by government, but
oh ain't
that's
no
just
doubt.
my opinion. But what is the
That's
red
not opinion,
flag?
it's
What
truth. The government took over religion, put us in a theology school. George Bush, one of the coldest presidents ever lived, took the faith-based money and mixed state with church. State and church ain't supposed to deal with each other, right? And they gave money to the church. Well, that's why most of the mega churches, Potter House, non-denomination, Fountain of Praise, Rings Right, non-denomination, Pastor J, uh, uh, Pastor J, High Dimension, non-denomination, uh, Bishop Dixon, uh, Northwest, non-denomination community, non-denomination. All the mega churches, they know it's a lie.
See, this is
So
the thing.
they
The
they
red
ease they
Listen,
ease away from it. That's why they don't put Baptists on it.
the number one red flag is
Huh?
when the number one red flag, for this is just my opinion for me, when as a Christian, I'm gonna just use this group right here. We have a pastor, Baptist or Christian, and we look up to them in leadership. So when we look up to a person as a leader, we don't question them. We leave a lot of things unquestioned, you see. So that's a form of manipulation in itself, and that's nonverbal. Okay. So what is the red flag to being misled?
When they
For
put,
example, everybody have their own choice of religion, right? Some go
but
this way, some go that way,
let me help you
right?
out,
Okay, go ahead.
Let me help you out. Once they put Baptist, Methodist, uh, Church in Christ, Seventh Day Adventist, uh, Jehovah Witness. Once they put a name on it, okay, Nation of Islam. Nation of Islam means nation of peace. It's not a religion. It's the way of life. In the Quran, it says you can use it as a religion if you chose to. But Islam means peace. That's what Jesus lived on. He says the God is the author of peace and not confusion. Muslim means one submit his will to do the will of God. Islam means peace. 26 times it's not the gospel. Jesus said, may peace be unto you. That's Assalamu alaikum. Jesus never heard the word English. English ain't been around for 600 years. Okay? Jesus was 2,000 years ago. So the J
So
ain't been around. So his name was Yahshua. So everything we done been taught, Miss Medina, is a lie. They've been lying us. Most
but
of the
she
So
time.
you
asked about the red flags, and this is what I would say. So, Minister, why was, I'm gonna ask you, I know the answer to this question, but why was Jesus upset with the Pharisees? What was his major complaint about the Pharisees?
They was making this father house a den of thieves and robbers.
Well, it was a little bit more than that because I'm not good with chapter and verse, but I know what's in there. So, one of the major reasons he was upset with them is that they were putting tradition on the same level as God's law.
That's a
So,
fact.
to me, it's
That's a fact.
that is the understanding. That's what broke me, is when
Yeah.
I start understanding what was tradition in the
Yeah.
church that I was going to, and it was Church of Christ, no big deal, and that they were putting on the same level as God's law and condemning people for it.
Yeah.
And so that was one. And then when you have so much faith in the pastor or your leadership that it seems idolatrous, that's a
Well,
big one.
You can't worship the pastor. You can
But a
follow
lot of
him.
people do, and they set
I
themselves
know.
up in the
A
church.
lot of people do. Right.
Mr. Farrakhan told the world and the nation, don't worship me. Jesus told the people, don't worship me, follow me to my Father. So Jesus never told nobody to worship him. He said, follow me to my Father. When they asked him in Matthew 20:20, the lady in Zebedee want to put John and James to God, Jesus said, it's not for me to do. It's for my Father. In John 8, when they came to Jesus, they said, take two for the law. How could you speak on the law? He said, I'm one, and my Father is the other. In John 16:26, Jesus said, it's expedient for me to go away. I must go away where I can sit at the right hand of my Father. So you got a lot of pastors trying to make Jesus God and God Jesus, which is a lie. It's not, it's a lie. So when he was in the belly of Mary, the whole world stopped and God was in the belly? No, God appeared in Jesus. But Jesus is not the God, but the God appeared in him. So again, we have been taught a lie. So they got us looking in the sky looking for God. God is right in you and this young lady, both of y'all. All I do is look in the mirror. Don't look at your nose, your teeth. Look in your soul, your essence, your being, your being. Jesus, God is the supreme being. The woman, us, we the human being. The being is the B-I-N-G. That's the entity of God that blew a part of him in us. If God wasn't in us, Medina, we wouldn't be alive. We'd be dead. God is the life giver.
So are you admitting that religion is a form of control and manipulation?
It's completely manipulation and control.
Okay.
And I debate anybody on it. They know my number, 281-896-8215. No pastor on the planet Earth is going to come on here and try to deal with Chuck. I dealt with Chuck about a year and a half ago. I think, Catherine was there. And I told Chuck to go get the pastors on this same subject. He went to his pastor. Not one of them called. None of them come back. They're not going to come back because they know it's hypocrisy and it's a lie. Religion is not religion. It's religiosity. It's a pile of lies. Jesus Christ, they done lied on his good name. He had nothing to do with no Easter, no Christmas, no Valentine, no Thanksgiving, not even Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a pagan holiday. That's when they killed the Maya, the Inca, the Cherokee. Our brothers, the Aboriginal, they ain't no Indian. They were selling West Indies and they called them Indians. That's why the Indian called the white man paleface, because he was dark. They put smallpox in their blanket and killed 20 million of them and then put them on a reservation. So it's all a con game. We the only people have not been paid. They owe us over $19 trillion. They done repaired everybody but us. Every day, me and you and Catherine go to work, we 400 years behind.
That's because we're following a religion.
Yeah, a lot.
And I'm glad that you shine light on that.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
for your followers that are out shopping this season and they're spending their light bill money, their car note money, their
They
car
breaking
insurance
their
money
neck. And the
to
children,
make sure that they have a bigger Christmas than the Joneses,
Yeah.
So
It's a
this
competition.
is something, right? This is something that they need to be aware of.
It is,
So
and
I
I do
appreciate
know
that.
it's some. I know my daughter has friends. They don't say like they buy their kids stuff all year round. So when this season comes around, it's just for them to serve the community. So they don't get gifts. They have to give of themselves to the community. So there's some balance in there and some light. But I had a question for you, Minister, seeing as though we're talking about the trap. This could be a whole new series. So the trap, you said one faith. In your estimation, what is the one faith?
What is the one faith?
You said one faith, one God, one baptism. That's what the word says. So in
Yes.
your estimation, what is
Yes,
the one
ma'am.
faith?
The one faith is submit your will to do the will of God. Solomon made it clear. He said, everything I ever done was vanity and vexation. The whole duty of man is to serve God all the days of his life. So if we're not serving God, it go for me too. It go for all of us on the planet Earth. If we're not serving God, we're serving the devil. It ain't but two people to serve. There ain't no neutral. Either you're serving the devil or you're serving God. And that's why the devil was an angel and he got kicked out. And he said, I'm going to and fro, seeking who I may devour. In the night at the clubs, they being devoured with alcohol and hookah pipes and fighting and shooting, stealing cars. They a bunch of little children. That's why God said, except if you come as a child, you never see the kingdom of God. So we getting caught up in the rapture because we don't believe in God. If we believe in God, play that man again. Play what that man just said. Please play it.
Which man?
The man that say, don't spend your money on Christmas. Please play it.
Okay, I will. But I just had one thought while you were talking, and you talk about people that go to the clubs and blah 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 blah. But we also have people that are so hemmed up in their own self-righteousness that
nobody is righteous to God.
Even if they call themselves non-religious, they still can take and pervert the scripture to fit their needs, their visions, their views, just as much as any preacher could.
It don't make a difference, Catherine.
No, I'm just saying.
Everybody do that is going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. They not. What happened to Medina? She went away.
Yeah, here she go.
Everybody in the pulpit lying on God's name and taking the Bible, using to trick people out their money where they can have big cars, Rolex watch, and shirt with initials on it, and they going to hell with a gasoline. Kurt $12, he in the front of the line. He went trick the people already had a plane. He didn't want that plane no more. He told the people he wanted $62 million to get another plane. So, and the people was gullible enough to buy him a plane. $12 ain't saving nobody's life. Where? When? He ain't gonna do nothing for nobody. He ain't been to Africa, done that. Bronze James, just the other day, took 1,100 women and gave them $41 million to go to college where they could be smart enough to take care of their wife, themselves, their children, help the husband make it. No other player has ever done that. 41 million. Shaq went sold 17 of his houses, Medina. 17 of his houses, had 400 million and gave it to black people and built 1,500 houses and took another $90 million and did that. And then when the lady talked to him about the tennis shoe, he stopped selling the $200 tennis shoe with Reebok and sold almost many millions of shoes. I think it was 25, 30 million shoes he sold with Walmart. For $20 a shoe, he sold a $200 shoe. He said, hell no, make it the same. They said, Shaq, you're going to lose. I said, I don't give a damn. Make the shoe the same. Shaq sold millions of shoes, $200 shoe for $20. So again, Shaq done got caught up with God. He done got caught up with God. That's 400 million. Look at this girl used to cuss and where the hoe at. Women, then she was naked. Cardi B. She just went and raised $174 million. Went to Chicago where it's needed most and got shelter, schooling, all of that. Who would think she was going to do that? And she been to Africa. Alicia Keys, John Legend, they got millions of dollars in Africa. So, Nipsey Hussle, one of the greatest rappers on the planet Earth. Why? Because he took $25, $30 million and built his whole neighborhood and had everything in it, but he thought that would protect him, and the nation told him to get a security. You can't let people up on you because the government gonna put a gun in one of them hand every time. The same way they killed Malcolm, the same way they killed Martin, put him on a Rain Motel. You go to book right here. You go to book right here. They go on the balcony. Right here. Yeah. Jesse and the mayor, I'm gonna call his name in a minute. They did that. They worked with the government. You hear me saying it on here, you see they don't come after me. They ain't gonna come. Here it is in black and white. The lawyer's name is Dr. William F. Pepper, ESQ, the former attorney for the King family. They killed King. They put him on that balcony. Jesse had a no tie on, told him no wear no tie, and shoot the man next to him. Because the shooter don't even know who Martin Luther King is. Come on, man. And they put him on the balcony. Fred Hampton, the same thing. They're going to send him to prison, and J. Hoover say, well, he's going to be too popular. We need to kill him now. His wife was pregnant, Medina. She jumped on top of him. They want to shoot her because if you shoot that woman with that baby, it was going to go real crazy. So they pulled her off and shot him. So they don't want no black messiah. And the only reason they killed Mr. Farrakhan because one of the brothers did something. I won't say what it is. I ain't gonna put it on the news, but they did some things to help save him, and some of these great brothers done that. So again, we have to protect our leaders and say what I told Kirby John. Somebody in your camp, they should have vetted that white boy, and that don't so you back, and that would have happened. We are too quick to let people around our good leaders that we have. We ain't got but a few. What's that boy name? TDJ. Gifted he is. All the 9, 10 movies he did. Woman Died Loose, Potter House. He let Puffy get him to a Freaknik. He know damn well he had no business going no Freaknik. You supposed to pull Puffy to the church. You don't supposed to let Puffy pull you, but that was in him. And he couldn't stop from going. Call me. Hey, come to the Freaknik, huh? Come to the Freaknik. What? I'm not going. So again, when they used to have Texas Freaknik, they balled me out. They wouldn't even let me in. I go in for an hour. I'm teaching. I got the young boys with me, and we teaching, telling the girls hey, you gotta go. They walk me out. So again, I don't care nothing about none of that. So religion, Miss Catherine and Medina, is to set us up in ignorance. Religion is religiosity, man-made schism. And that's why all the mega churches become non-denominational. Jesus was non-denominational. He submitted his will to do the will of God. And that happened to be what Muslim means. One who submit his will to do the will of God. And Islam means peace. When the 72 went out, Medina, Catherine, Jesus told them, go out and teach the world. And when they knocked on the door, they came back to Jesus, 72. They say, what should we say? He said Islam, which means peace. Jesus never seen no English. So that's what it is. It's one faith. And the faith is submit your will to do the will of God. Your will is either for God or your will is for the devil. And humility is the secret of greatness. Let me end with this. If we had love, Medina, Catherine, I'm talking about the whole world. If we had love, love is freedom, justice, and equality. I want to give you freedom. I want to give you justice. I want to give you equality. It's not in love, it's love. I want to give you freedom, justice, and equality. Watch this here. If we had love, we would need law. We got law because we don't have love. Robbing, stealing, breaking in houses, we don't have love. If we had love, we wouldn't need law. Every 3 seconds, a woman is raped. So a nation rises no higher than its woman. So this is what's wrong with America. A nation rises no higher than its woman. 1 million black women in the last 10 years been kidnapped. And not one news channel said nothing, they ain't done nothing about it, they ain't gonna do nothing about it.
I know we're running kind of close to time, but when we come back one of these shows, I would like you to clarify something, because on one hand, we'll talk about love, and part of love is turning the other cheek and just heaping hot coals like love on our enemy's head and trusting God will handle the rest. But then on other hand, I've heard you say, that we're being misled into thinking that that's what the word says, when that is clearly what the word says. So we don't have time on this one, but
yes,
I
we
would
do.
like to come
It's
back.
an hour and 16. We do have time. And you put it out there. No, you put it out there. You brought up a good thing for the people. When it say turn the cheek, you can turn the cheek. Turn the cheek means somebody curse you or call you something. You look at them and say, thank you very much, and you walk off. Most people can't do that because they're going to be triggered. What? So we're going to be triggered because that's because we have so much baggage. And when you got baggage in you, you easy to be triggeration. You're being triggered. You become an emotional fool because every time somebody says something, you must, what? You don't respect me, I ain't gonna respect you. That ain't respect. My woman don't respect me, I ain't gonna respect her. That's not respect, young men. Old men, that's not respect. You respect her no matter what she say to you. She call you a hoe, a nigga, a snitch. You ain't nothing. I don't care nothing about you. You have to be strong enough to say this. I love you no matter what you say. May God bless you. And leave. Not slap her. She don't belong to you. When you hit the woman, you hit God. When you disrespect the woman, you disrespect God. So we don't know who the woman is, and in particular the black woman, who's the mother of earth. So again, the statement you made, we can turn the cheek. Now, if somebody put their hand on us or try to harm us or hurt us, the Rodney King thing don't go. Can we all get along? No, we can't get along right there. If you put your hand on me and try to hurt me, you can even push me a little bit and I walk away. But if you try to hurt me with a knife or gun or try to break my jaw or something, I'm gonna dismantle you. I don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you think you are. That's why I know techniques, so I know how to protect myself. So again, this name Johnny Binder, it came from that fighting bullies and fighting bigger dudes than me. I don't want to call their name on here, but I fought some bad dudes. Big James, 50, Peaches, all the big dudes, bigger than me. I ain't for 6 feet. They 6'6", 6'5". I had to fight them. And not one of them with me. Because I'm not scared of them. They stronger than me, but like Medina said, they don't have the technique. So again, and God saved me from the 7 police officers. But again, if we had love, Captain, we would need law.
But the churches don't teach love. Most churches teach law. They don't teach love.
That's a fact. That's teaching the wrong way.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was blessed to have a leadership that did. But
your leadership taught love?
Yes. Because that's all there is. If we're following Christ, if you're patterning yourself after Christ, then you have to have that. And we had to understand what that was. Yeah.
Well, again, this is deep what we're going through. And when you chop this tape up, it's really going to help a lot of people because we really done told the government's religion up. It's a lie. They don't want this out here. Ain't nobody else coming on here going to teach this here. Mr. Farrakhan done taught it. He's one of the greatest teachers on the planet Earth. Malcolm taught it. Dr. Carter taught it. Nur, one of the most prolific teachers on the planet, taught it. Ben X, Rizzy, Regional Minister, 45, California. So again, we know the truth. And the truth will set you free. You cannot be set free with a lie. The only way you can be set free is with the truth. And we don't know the truth. And that's why God said in Revelation 12:9, Catherine Medina, that the devil should deceive the whole world. The whole 196,940,000 square miles of land and water. So the devil should deceive the whole world. It's already in the Bible. That's why God said, Medina, in Revelation 18:4, God said, come out of her. Look what he used though. He didn't say come out of all people. He said come out of my people. He used a possessive pronoun. My people. Because God already knew the other people ain't going to come out. So I'm telling you on this podcast, most of the people are not going to come to God. It's not happening. They are too far gone and they're too set in their ways and they want to do what they want to do, and God give you free will. He can make you do what he wants, but he don't do that. You got a will. You can go with the devil, your dog, or you can go in the light. And that's why God say, come out of her, my people. God are calling us, Medina, Catherine, listeners. God is, because everybody at the club right now, they drinking and gonna be wrecks tonight and everybody fights and shoots and it's going down. They're breaking in cars, they pulling guns on women, throwing them out the purse car and take their purse. It's already happened today. About 4 of them. The jack in the car done started again in December. So again, a lot of people love this world. Jesus said, I'm in the world, I'm not of the world. Y'all do know he said that, right?
Yes.
I ain't making up nothing. Jesus said, I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. And that's what he said. He says, it's expedient for me to go away. I must go away. To sit at the right hand of my Father, I will not leave you comfortless. I will leave you a comforter that will teach you all things. Why? Because Jesus has not taught us all things. So one came to teach us all things, and today most people don't even know who that is. And they gave us a message to the black man, and we won't even read it. It's a message to the black man, and we won't even read the message that comes up. And this picture.
Okay, well, you got to tell me who this comforter is, because I always thought it was the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit is in a man. It's not flying around in the sky.
It actually resides if you take it on in baptism, but yeah.
The Holy Spirit is in you.
Yeah.
You can use it or lose it. And most people lose their Holy Spirit because they don't really want it. People like getting high. People like drinking alcohol. People like smoking a hookah pipe. People like telling a woman, bitch, hoe, all the buffoonery and foolishness and the disrespect.
And
They don't
forget
care.
people like the pleasures of the flesh.
Yes, ma'am. It's in Revelation. No, it's not. It's in Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship the creature instead of the creator. Women changing their natural use. 26. Men burned in lust. That they should have love for a woman, they loving each other. 28. God gave them over to a reprobate mindset. And God said, all of you that do this deserve death. So
And don't forget the whores and the whoremongers.
all of that, it's all in there. Everybody, whoremongers, hoes, backbiters, gossipers, character assassination, all of it, God said in them scriptures right there, from Romans 24 to 32, all of y'all that do this deserve death. And in Jeremiah 7, God came and said, I'm going to kill you all. And it's going to happen again. So everybody got to clean themselves up. Everybody's in a hospital. The whole America is in a hospital. Nobody getting away. Me, TDJ, Creflo Dollar, Pastor Miller, Pastor J, Remus Wright, Bishop Dixon. We are in a hospital. They ain't going to tell you this. I'm telling you. Bishop Love, we are in a hospital.
But how long can we use our illness as an excuse to do?
I'm not using the illness for an excuse. I'm telling you, we'll never get out the hospital. Nobody will never be perfect but God. The only thing we can do is get close as we can and be perfected. And when we make a mistake, we learn from our mistake. So no matter what you say, there's nobody perfect. Not you, not me, not your mama, not my mama, no pastor, no bishop. Nobody's going to ever be perfect. I don't give a damn if the Pope, whoever you want to call. We are going to make a mistake. You can think something and sin. You can think it and you don't sin. So again, there's no way out of this. The only way out of it is having a good heart. And every time you sin or you make a mistake, you repent and atone. That's why Minister Farrakhan on October 6th on a Monday, they did atonement. 8 steps to atonement. And next week I'll speak on it. The 8 steps to atonement, to atone for our sins, for our wrong, and try to get our life right and clean ourselves up. Because if you got a good heart, you can clean up. But if your heart is filthy, you don't give a damn about nobody, and you think you better because you brighter, that's where the racism come in at. We not racist, they are. We ain't hung them on no damn tree. They hung us. So again, I won the first hanging case in America. Me and Willie Garrett. Joseph, they're hanging us. They're hanging us right now with alcohol and drugs and this foolishness. And we still in slavery mentally. We've been freed from physically, but mentally, emancipation, proclamation means free from the hand. We've never been free from the mind. We still damn slaves. Thank you.
Okay. I agree.
Play our video and let it go out. The big one.
The big one.
Yeah, the first one you did.
Okay. And for those of you who are watching the show on replay, drop in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. While you're visiting, hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notification. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, please follow and drop your comments as well. We'll be checking in more there. Make sure we able to answer everybody. So thank you all for your support. We are the Johnny Binder Show on all platforms. IG coming, but for right now it's YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. So here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
we might as well go ahead and let the cat out the bag now then, man, and let them know, man, to start right now following the Johnny Binder Show. Yeah, start following right now. Start following Johnny Binder Show on YouTube right now. Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Start following right now. Look, let me tell y'all straight up. I have to hold him back at times. So, like, y'all think y'all hearing something on my show. I have to hold him back because this dude be on go. Like, go, 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 go. So I know y'all gonna enjoy his content. So make sure you follow the Johnny, but it's not the Johnny Binder, but Johnny Binder Show on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, he gonna be streaming like y'all ain't seen this dude. Like, he put in the work for real, and that's why I rock with him. He really do put in the work in the community. A lot of people talk that community talk.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with Willie D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm gonna build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So this Johnny Binder talking to you.
To me, yeah. Yeah.
All this old new boo stuff, shooting and killing each other, man. That ain't gangster.
Listen to me, yeah.
That ain't gangster. So,
for the lack of knowledge. I'm not playing. I don't do that. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to do everything I can because in Ezekiel 34, God said we clothe ourselves. We fed ourselves, but we have not fed the flock. And the flock is scattered all over America. So we, so-called ministers, pastors, and bishops, you cannot say we did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
Don't blow all your money this Christmas. So this Christmas, if you are spending money, you have to be wise because January is going to be a long month. And some of you, you have school fees to pay, right? Some people are going to pay rent. So Christmas shouldn't be a time for spending money. Christmas should be a time you have to make money because people are also looking at what they are going to spend their money on. Whether you like it or not, people are going to spend money, but you have to be wise. Instead of you to spend money, you have to make money this Christmas. What can you sell this Christmas and make money. There are so many things you can sell this Christmas and make money. You don't need to have a shop. You can use social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram to sell and make money. Be wise when you are spending money. I've said that if you spend money daily, you also have to look for a way that you can make money daily. That is how you are going to be rich. Follow for more videos and share this video.